Hi everyone. When a counselor or therapist is listed in a directory, you may see boxes ticked to indicate the types of therapies they may use. Often those abbreviations are only really understood within the therapeutic community. So today I'd like to give you a bit of an explanation of what CBT is and what a session might look like. CBT stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. And in general, it's based on the idea that how we think determines how we feel and how we behave. It's about learning how to identify your own patterns of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors so you can understand how your thoughts shape how you feel and how they impact your life in significant ways. CBT is considered short-term. That generally means 6 to 12 sessions, more or less, and that varies depending on what's happening and what we're working on. It's really a highly structured and practical approach to problem solving. We'll be looking at the present and future in a very solution-focused and goal-oriented way. Core beliefs are formed in the past. CBT works with how these beliefs are affecting your behaviors now and how to affect changes to these beliefs and behaviors for the future. So what we're really looking at in a session is, okay, this situation happened and I responded this way. I don't like the way I reacted and I want to change it and react differently. So we're looking at the specific behavior that you would like to change. The goals for CBT are twofold. First, to help you become aware of your own thought processes. That way you can identify, evaluate, and respond to the thoughts and beliefs that aren't serving you. The second goal is for me to be really transparent about the steps and method of CBT so you can learn some tools and skills that you can take home with you. It really involves helping you feel empowered and capable to replicate this process for yourself outside of session. Does that make sense? So if we go back to the CBT premise that when an event happens, we immediately have a thought around it, we'll be referring to these as automatic thoughts. Everyone has them. The thought just seems to pop into our heads so quickly that we often don't realize it. It's like a reflex. When a thought occurs automatically, we don't have time to assess it for accuracy because we often don't even know it's happened. We simply accept the thought as truth and move on. Most of the time, the thought is so quick that we're much more aware of the emotion that follows than we are of the thought. Lots of times, the thoughts aren't accurate in some way, but we react as if they're true. Sometimes, thoughts that are both irrational and automatic can lead us to experience a negative emotion without us ever becoming aware of why. So we have these automatic thoughts that come up that sometimes are true and sometimes aren't true. That thought leads to feelings, and based on these feelings, we then shift our behavior. So the key here is that if it's an accurate thought, the feelings will make a lot of sense and our behavior corresponds. But if the thought isn't accurate for the situation, it may be what we call a cognitive distortion or unhelpful thinking style. These are common but irrational ways of thinking that reinforce negative thoughts and emotions and therefore negatively impact our behavior. Everyone experiences cognitive distortions to some degree, so don't be surprised or disheartened if you can identify with a number of them. So the idea here is that we're actually able to start choosing how we show up. So it helps us break a cycle or pattern of behavior that we're finding is not serving us. As the name states, CBT is a very cognitive approach that may or may not be the right fit for you or your particular situation. That's why I draw from a number of different approaches to find exactly the right fit to help you move forward in your own unique way. I hope this video has helped you understand a little bit more about CBT. Thank you for watching.